Ladies, these type of men will make you miserable. Protect your mental health by avoiding men like this. Bad relationship does have adverse effect on one's mental health. It can leave you feeling traumatized, having trust issues, the list goes on.
You know, men by nature, the one thing we fixers. Here's when you know you have nothing. Is if every time you mention any type of problem to this guy, he offers you nothing. There's no solution. There's no assistance. I'm not talking about give you money, but I'm talking about sitting down, trying to help you work through the problem. If you're having a problem at school, let me help you through school. You're having a problem with your kids, well, why don't you try this? If you have a problem and you present it to him and he never offers you a solution, try to solve the problem, what you dating him for?
That right there is the definition of being single in a relationship. That is a lot of women's reality out there. What exactly is he doing in your life if he's not there to assist you? You are better off without him.
Fully aware that I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. I am so
fine as hell
effing tired of the amount of emotional labor that comes with dating black men. I am so tired of the lack of commitment, lack of support, the lack of encouragement, the lack of money. I can tell you one thing, my interest in dating another black man is like 1% at this point. They don't want to commit to us. They don't want to marry us, but then they want all the benefits of being a husband without actually proposing to us.
Here we go again. Black men with their numerous issues. This does not apply to all black men. We've got some amazing good black men out there. What type of black men should we avoid?
See little kid in the back? Dude went over there, busted his nuts and just took off. He's not providing any support. He's just busting his nuts. Who is these black men you dating? Do they got corn braids, cornrows, whatever you call them? Are they sagging their pants around their ankles? You trying to find this black king that's going to take care of you when you probably passing up other races. I mean, I understand people want kids to look like them, you know. That it's stupid. No, Muhammad Ali said it. I know it's stupid, but some people have that perspective. Latino. Let me finish the statement. You all over me. Some people have that perception.
Here are some type of men you should avoid being in a relationship with in order to avoid being miserable in life. The narcissistic man.
Facts. When you're married to a narcissist, it feels like you are married to nobody. It literally feels like you're by yourself. You don't have that partner. You don't have that person you can lean on. If you're married to a man who's a narcissist, forget about leading because he don't even know what that is even about. He's gonna sit there and play video games all day. You see that spot right there where my dog's toys are out? Right there is where he used to have his gamer's chair. And he used to sit there and play all day and all night. There's nothing worse than feeling alone when you're really not alone. There's nothing worse than feeling all by yourself and isolated when you have someone right there with you, living with you, eating with you, sleeping next to you, and still somehow you feel empty inside and all alone and you don't have any peace. And now I feel absolutely amazing because I have my peace. And
not all narcissists are jobless and play video games all day. They come in different forms. Some are business owners and professionals too, so don't be deceived.
He's waiting until y'all are married to abuse you. Before you marry that man, whether you accept the engagement ring or not, please take the advice in this video very seriously. It's a matter of life and death. There are a lot of men out here who will be on their best behavior during the first 2 years of the relationship. They will wine and dine you, massage your back, be faithful, loyal, go to church with you, Christian-like, well-behaved. They will do all the right things that a man should do for a woman. But the moment that you marry him, he will start to treat you like shit, and here's why. Narcissistic men, sociopaths, psychopaths, they don't love anybody. These men lack empathy and remorse. They are empty inside. They know how to pretend how to be loving. They're great actors, excellent actors. They've grown up around manipulative parents, and their parents were fake and phony. You know, their parents would go to church on Sunday, pretend to be loving, wonderful people to the community, and then when their parents get home, they're beating the crap out of their children and abusing their children. So that's where these men learn this behavior, from their abusive parents. They're actors. So he knows how to act like a good boyfriend, a good fiance. He's an actor. He'll give you everything. until he knows he has you locked down, trapped with a baby or marriage or both. And you got to understand that an engagement ring means nothing to a narcissist. He will give out an engagement ring to his side chick and his main girl at the same time and be playing both of y'all against each other. If you want to make sure that you are not marrying a narcissist ahead of time, take him to therapy. You suggest to him that you and him need to go to therapy for a month or two, really short period of time, and you say, babe, this wedding is stressful and I just want to make sure that we're both managing our stress and we're okay, and therapy will help us manage our stress in preparation for our wedding. You got to be slick with it, sis. Don't tell him you're taking him to be screened to see whether or not he's an abusive narcissist, because he won't go to therapy if you do. Find an excellent therapist who specializes in domestic violence and narcissistic abuse, and you call her ahead of time and you say, I'm trying to screen my mate to see if he's a narcissist before I marry him, and I need your help. You and the therapist need to be on the same page. And then, you both go to therapy, and she'll pull you to the side and she'll let you know. If she tells you to run, you better run. Don't marry him.
That was a great advice she gave there, but I'm not sure if that might work for everyone, because some men don't like seeing a therapist. They don't even want to hear the word therapy or therapist. So it might be difficult for some ladies to convince their spouse to follow them to go see a therapist, if you get what I mean. Here are some characteristics you can look out for. This might be helpful to you. Is the man self-centered? Does he lack empathy? Is he manipulative? This can help you in spotting out if your man is a narcissist or not. If you end up dating a narcissist or marrying a narcissistic man, you're most likely to constantly feel undervalued and emotionally drained.
Whole men having a fear of commitment, sometimes we got to be honest. It's not a fear of commitment, it's that you're not really into that woman like that. Because you'll see situations where a man could even be in a relationship with one woman 5 years, talking about, I don't believe in marriage. Finally, they break up. 6 months later, he's engaged to somebody else. It's the fact that he did not really feel she was the one. But unfortunately, a lot of men rationalize why they still should be with this woman, give it a try, or she possesses things that he could use in the moment, so he holds on to that. Now, also, the fear of breaking up or walking away is also because men tend to have less of a support system outside their relationships. Like, women more likely have friends, have family. I speak to a lot of men who feel like, I can't leave her because I got no one else. And so they feel, I hate to use the word trapped, but they just don't feel like they can go anywhere else, but it doesn't get talked about a lot. So you'll see a lot of men who, and then if we're talking about marriage, there's the whole fear of splitting half the money, all this stuff. Even though you got some dudes who ain't even got money, worried about losing
I'm about
half
to
the
say,
money.
what's 17 divided by 2?
But it's a conversation that happens over and over and over again. All that to say, I think a man has to be honest with himself about, one, do you want something serious in your life? Do you want a committed relationship? If this woman is not really it, don't waste her time. Don't waste her time. Don't waste your time.
Avoid those men that have commitment issues. They dread being in a committed relationship. They will end up using you and wasting your time. These are the type of men that make women placeholders and also give women the shut up ring. Here are some common characteristics of such men. They avoid any serious relationship. They are scared of getting married, and they're very inconsistent. Such men will waste your time. They will leave you feeling confused, uncertain, with dwindling and fluctuating emotions.
No man should ever control a woman. A man that tries to control a woman and tell her what to do, where to go, and who to go with is a man that is deeply insecure and is deeply in dark energy. Love doesn't control, it doesn't restrict, it just lets everything flow. So when a woman is being controlled, that's not love, that's fear. The woman has to ask herself, what inside of me caused me to attract that kind of man? If you don't take personal responsibility for what happens in your life, then you're always a victim. And you start to blame the man, which, don't get me wrong, in this situation, yeah, the man is to blame. Yet, what did I do to open myself up, or to maybe not see the signs and not pay attention to my intuition and my power when I first saw the signs that didn't have the courage to say, this needs to end now? And that's where one can truly grow.
The man who loves you wants to protect you. He does not want you in harm's way. He wants to make sure you're good, you're safe, alright? He cares about your well-being. The man who is possessive is trying to control you. He is trying to dictate your actions and moves. He is trying to block other people from coming into your life that could pull you in a direction that he doesn't want. And what I mean by that is maybe it's your friends and family who know damn well he's not good for you. So he wants to pull you away from that. He wants to pull you away from influences that will undermine his control.
Another type of man you should avoid is a control freak. These type of men are very dangerous. They're most likely to be the women beater and indulge in DV. These men intentionally stunt women's growth. They prevent women from gaining independence and freedom. These men are always domineering. They want to dominate you at all time by all means. They are very possessive and they love to micromanage other people's life. Such men will certainly impede your growth, give you constant stress and anxiety.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if somebody fucking cheated on you, they don't love you, they don't care about you, they don't respect you, and they probably don't fucking like you. Because if they felt any of those things towards you, they would have never fucking cheated. Stop making excuses for them. Stop thinking that they're gonna change. Stop thinking that it was your fault. You need to fucking leave. Why do you want to be with somebody that cheated on you? Why do you want to be with somebody that went and hooked up, kissed, talked, flirted, whatever, with somebody else? They don't care about you. I'm sorry, but the only solution is to leave and go find somebody that actually appreciates you. Because if somebody loves you, they are not going to think about anybody else. And all that bullshit of, they say they're gonna change, they said that they're gonna do better, they said that they're never gonna do it again. Okay, but you still cheated on me, right? You still cheated. So you can go do better for somebody else because you already did it to me. Please love yourself more and value yourself more than staying with somebody who clearly doesn't value you at all.
Don't date a man that believes cheating is normal. Okay, relax. Saying men are polygamous in nature is just a justification for this lustful act. A good man will never disrespect his woman by cheating on her. And a cheating partner will do you more harm mentally, spiritually, and even sexually. And lack of respect and greed is what make men cheat. Listen, no matter how good you are, a man with a cheating mindset can never change. But when you find a good man that loves and respects you, you will never have to fight to stay with him. My name is Israel Onodare. Follow for more.
Please avoid dating a cheat, a serious cheat. Some men out there believe that men are polygamous in nature. Some women have been made to believe this story, this fat lie that is being told by the patriarchy system, just to excuse men and give men the leeway, the liberty to go ahead and cheat. Cheating in a relationship is detrimental to both men and women. We should call cheating what it is. Cheating is a character flaw. A man that cheats lacks self-respect and dignity. If you've decided to remain in a relationship with a cheat or even date a cheat, be sure that this man will constantly disrespect you. You're going to be going through constant emotional roller coaster. You'll be heartbroken on several occasions. You're going to be traumatized emotionally. You might end up having trust issues.
You want to know why you're so sad in your toxic relationship? You are so sad because you are dating an emotionally immature man. And you need to understand that emotionally immature men are unable to take accountability for their mistakes. It's always a one-sided fight where they are right and you are wrong, and they can never see your viewpoint on things. So you need to understand that this type of relationship becomes draining. And if your partner is emotionally immature, you'll always have a childlike relationship with that person. And many men are just children in adult bodies, unwilling to grow and unwilling to evolve. So what I learned is that you need to save your heart for someone that chooses you and chooses to grow with you.
Once a man starts to abuse you, There is no amount of love you can give him to make him stop.
Ladies, you should never feel like a dishcloth or a paper towel. You should never be physically, emotionally, or mentally abused. That is out of those boundaries.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe if you're yet to do so. If you would love to know some of those lame, deceptive concepts that men use to enslave women, click this video here. Thank you so much for watching once again. Bye bye.